action-adventure game, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, or is actually a very good game. RPG, Mass Effect 2, alright. Multiplayer, Halo Reach, individual sports game, team sports game. Madden did not win yet again, so maybe they're improving. Driving game, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. I played Blur a little bit, and it's a pretty fun Mario Kart style racing game. I'd say it's Mario Kart combined with Wipeout, with real cars instead of like hover cars, whatever were featured in Wipeout. Music game, Rock Band 3, soundtrack, DJ Hero 2, best song. This one actually surprised me. I mean, I was expecting one of these other songs to win, but they actually chose a good song for the win. Far Away by Jose Gonzalez in Red Dead Redemption. That song plays when you first go into Mexico, and it's actually a very good song, so I praise Spike T for giving an award to that song. Original score, Red Dead Redemption. Graphics, God of War 3. Adapted video games, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I agree with that. If you haven't played that game, it's a beat 'em up pretty much with RPG elements. So it's very much like River City Ransom, a game for the NES, which had pretty much the same mechanics in it. Performance by a human male, Neil Patrick Harris. Now, if you expected anyone else besides Neil Patrick Harris to win this award, then you don't know the Spike TV Video Game Awards very well. Of course, they would give an award to their host. Okay. Also, it says here, Harris's acceptance speech was rehearsed, so he knew he was going to win this award beforehand. Although he won over people like John Cleese and Rob Witoff as John Marston. So, yeah, this pretty much give an award to our host. Whatever. Blatant favoritism. Best performance by a human female. Downloadable game, Costume Quest. So that one instead of Scott Pilgrim or Monday Night Combat. Though Monday Night Combat, I heard, is actually a pretty fun game. Like Team Fortress 2, I think. Best DLC, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which is pretty fun. It's lighthearted, but compared to the base game, it's pretty fun. It's, like I said, it's lighthearted, it's pretty funny. You go around, kill zombies, pretty lighthearted situations. I know I said lighthearted a lot in that those sentences. Best independent game, Limbo, which I heard is actually very good. Most anticipated game, Portal 2, which I fully agree with. Portal 2 is an excellent game. Strongest heroes of all time, Kratos, Master Chief, and Marcus Phoenix. They won over Mario, Samus, and Solid Snake. Actually, if up to me, I keep Kratos in there because he is awesome. I switched Master Chief for Samus and Marcus for Solid Snake. Because Samus, she has these most powerful weapons, power bombs, super missiles. She can upgrade her suit so she can go navigate underwater with no problem. These weapons that can kill giant monsters with just one hit. And Solid Snake, he takes out these bipedal nuclear capable tanks with little effort by the dozen. He even does so when he's at an old age, so kudos to Solid Snake, one of the best video game heroes of all time. Best original game, Red Dead Redemption, which actually it's not really that original when you think about it. It's basically GTA in an Old West setting. Best zombie game, but Undead Nightmare, that's pretty much the Undead Nightmare award. Best dressed assassin and biggest badass. Although I consider Solid Snake to be a bigger badass than Kratos. One more thing I also forgot to mention about the 2010 awards. Two very important games were left out of nominations entirely. One is No More Heroes 2, which is, in my opinion, one of the best Wii games out there. And not only that, it's a pretty solid game all around. Good gameplay, exciting. Good soundtrack. It was also one of the best looking Wii games out there. And yet it's still not nominated for anything. Because it's Japanese, right? Is that it, Spike TV? You don't like Japanese games? And the biggest offense of all, in my opinion, Bayonetta. Where's Bayonetta? In my eyes, Bayonetta is a Game of the Year contender. Solid action all around, a great soundtrack, good graphics. The story is pretty confusing, but you don't really care about that. You just care about the action. And it's an overall solid game. It should have been nominated for something, but it wasn't. What the fuck, Spike TV? You dare ignore two of the best games of 2010, not give them any nominations at all? Because they're Japanese, quote unquote? I don't know what to say. But this is Spike TV after all. You can't expect too much out of them. Alright, here we go. 2011. Last time. I actually didn't watch this either, because I had to work. I worked Saturday nights. But, moving on to the awards. Game of the Year, Skyrim, which I heard is pretty glitchy, especially on the PS3. Oh, also, it was only out for less than a month when the awards show happened, so if anything, it should have been qualified for this upcoming year's awards and not that year's awards. If you would ask me, I think Portal 2 should have won that year. Either that or Deus Ex Human Revolution, but that wasn't even nominated. Studio of the Year, Bethesda for Skyrim. Although I think Valve should have won again, because what they did with Portal 2 is just excellent. One of the best sequels of all time, and one of the best games of all time, in my opinion. Character of the Year, the Joker. Joker's awesome. I pretty much did the same thing as they did last year. They had these characters give speeches, but they actually had, at least this year, they actually had a reputable character to win the award. Although I also would have accepted Wheatley from Portal 2. He was just hilarious. 360 game, same thing again, multi-platform game in a best of 360 category. Forza Motorsport 4, Gears of War 3, Portal 2. Portal 2 is also multi-platform. PS3 game, once again, contains all exclusives. So they favor the PS3 clearly. Wii game, Skyward Sword. PC game, Portal 2, which, once again, multi-platform. Battlefield 3, multi-platform. Minecraft, I'm surprised that was nominated. And The Witcher 2. Only two of those games are PC exclusives. Best handheld mobile game, Super Mario 3D Land. Best shooter. Here's where I have a big problem with this. Call of Duty won again. Not only that, few good games, few good shooters were not even nominated. Where's Crysis 2? Huh? That's a very good game. Where the fuck's that game? And also, I heard that Resistance 3 also featured a return to more old school shooting mechanics. So, where are those games? Huh? But no, you choose to give it to the most overrated FPS series of all time. The Modern Warfare series. The fuck, Spike TV. Just fuck you. Anyway, I'm almost done. Action-adventure game, Arkham City. RPG, Skyrim. Though Deus Ex was also nominated, that should have won. Multiplayer, Portal 2. Individual sports game, team sports game. Madden was not even nominated. I say Madden is losing their focus. Starting to lose their influence on the Spike TV Awards. So good for them. Driving game, Mario Kart 7. Fighting game, Mortal Kombat. Which I heard is actually very good. Motion games, Skyward Sword. They're giving awards to motion games now? No. Just no. Independent game, Minecraft. You'll see here Bastion is also nominated. Bastion got nominated for a bunch of awards. I never played it. I've seen some footage of it. It looks pretty decent. Best adapted video game, Arkham City. I fully agree. I agree with that. Best song in the game, Exile, Vilify, and Portal 2. Which you can see also here that yeah, another Bastion nomination, and Want You Gone was nominated. In my opinion, Want You Gone is not as good as Still Alive, but it's still pretty good. Still a good song. Original score, Portal 2. That is pretty good, but I would get into Deus Ex because that had a very good soundtrack. Graphics, Uncharted 3, No Crisis 2. Best performance by human male, Stephen Merchant as Wheatley. I totally agree with this. He was just perfect for the role. He nailed that role down. He was hilarious, and he just did a very good job overall. Human female, Ellen McLean as GLaDOS. Once again, very good job. For those of you who don't know, Ellen McLean also voices the announcer in Team Fortress 2. Best downloadable game, Bastion. DLC, Portal 2 peer review, which I have no idea what that does. If you would ask me, I would have given it to New Vegas, Old World Blues. It's just hilarious, Old World Blues. Most anticipated, Mass Effect 3, which I think it was also voted on by the viewers, and I bet they regret giving that game the award, because there is a lot of people who are pissed off about Mass Effect 3. Trailer of the Year, and NFL Blitz cover athlete. Well, that's pretty much it. My retrospective of the Spike TV Video Game Awards. So, if you're still watching this far, I really appreciate it, and I've really enjoyed tearing into the Spike Video Game Awards. Will I watch this year? I don't know. Maybe if I need something to tear into, I will, but we'll see. Time will tell. So, till next time, this is Mr. Mir. Thanks for watching. Keep on hanging in there.